Well, hello again, Jerry.
Here we are again.
I'm talking to you from rainy Spain. I normally say sunny Spain, but we've got 9 days of rain, and I'm so grateful for it because my olive trees desperately need water. So every time it rains, I clap, which is a bit different from Ireland and the UK. I think you don't clap when it rains, do you?
No, we just give out because it's always raining.
Well,
It isn't
it
raining,
looks.
and it wasn't raining yesterday. And if you can see my glasses, they react to light. So even inside, they're shaded, which means there's sunlight around the place. So I'm
Yeah.
very sorry. I'm very sorry for you, Andrew. Not.
Well, no, don't be sorry. I'm very glad because I know it'll soon be 40 odd degrees again very soon. So we make the most of it. Um, After our last video, Jerry, a lady contacted me by email and agreed so much that men don't talk about things. They talk about football and they talk about other things, but they don't talk about things of the heart. And
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day about a polo mint,
Oh
the
yeah.
mint with the hole in the middle.
Yeah. These guys.
That's the one. That's
Yeah.
the one. Have you got one with a hole in the middle to
Right,
show us?
well, they all have. Look, they all have. Look.
Yeah, the mint with the
Hello.
hole.
Hello. The mint with the hole.
It's quite unbelievable. I can get so many British sweets, crunchy bars, Mars bars, wine gums, loads of stuff, but I can't find a polo mint anywhere. So mints of all description, but none
And
with a
do you
hole.
feel deprived? Do you feel
None
deprived?
with a hole in the middle. That's the problem. And it's absolutely true, isn't it, that men don't like to talk about things of the heart. Um, I think I think men find it embarrassing, um, possibly a sign of weakness
Yeah.
to talk about things of the heart. Much better to talk about macho things, like motor racing and football and rugby and stuff like that, to
Mhm.
show you're really one of the guys.
Yeah.
Um, and I was thinking, Jerry, about that man you met in the Holy Land, who
Hmm.
you had a meal with. Do you want
Hmm.
to tell us about him?
Yeah. Well, I suppose you could say, Andrew, as we've chatted before, he he kind of fits into that. And I think with us men, we like to interact almost on neutral ground. Look, don't come too close to me because that's going to get too personal, and I don't want to do personal. And this man that I mentioned, we had a meal together while we were both in the Holy Land on a pilgrimage trip, and he had joined the trip. Actually, he was encouraged to go by his wife. He was there without his wife. He'd finished in business, quite a successful and well-known business, which he owned with his brother. And my take on it is that I would guess that all his working life he worked very hard because he was the MD, and he probably made a lot of money. Probably was totally engaged. Now he's retired. So maybe now there's time and space in his life to ask the kind of questions that we often talk about. Um, he has discovered that, like these famous film stars who have everything they want, they've achieved their dream, they've all their money, they have all their fame, yet there's something missing. It's like the polo mint. It's not like a silver mint. We have silver mints here as well, which are a disc. It's complete. The polo mint is not complete. It's still a mint, but it's not complete. and I think it's our nature to strive, I think, after that completeness. But in the modern world, it's very hard to know even where to look for that completeness. And I think we, in our what we strive to do and to be, I think we have the answer, or at least we have a knowledge of where the answer may be found. And it's all about trying to make our life complete. And if our life is complete, then maybe it can be balanced, and then maybe it can be satisfied and satisfying. Does that make any sense? I think this is what this man was trying to find in the Holy Land physically. We say that the Holy Land is the fifth gospel. And for him, it was having that effect. He saw the places where Jesus walked.
Mm.
We were at the Wailing Wall together at the temple. So it was there in 3D, real 3D, blocks of stone. Yeah. The lake, the Sea of Galilee, a lake. We were on the lake on a boat. It's a real lake, real water on which Jesus walked. So that's what it was, the fifth gospel. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's a good example of a lot of men, really. They've had quite a successful life at work, and then suddenly they retire, and they feel a hole, but they don't want to talk about it. They can't define what that hole is, what that gap is, what they're looking for. It's very hard to define, and they certainly don't want to talk to anybody about it, or talk to somebody and ask questions. And I think that's a great shame, because I don't know, do we have the answer? How do we fill that hole, Jerry?
Well, I think we do, and that's authentic following of Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Bono, the singer, the Dublin fellow who sings with U2, you may have heard of him.
Yeah.
He has a song, you know, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You know, he puts that. Now he's not an old man, he's a young man, but he is a man of Christian conviction, and he put that out there. You know, we're all searching, and it's good and natural and normal to search. It's good and natural and normal to feel that ache, that wanting inside of us.
Mm.
So let's say to men who feel that, well, that's okay, it's all right. Let's relax. Let's just think about this, and let's see where the Spirit takes us, if you will. So
yeah, I think that's the answer. See where the Spirit takes us. For me, it's been a long journey, but I feel I've arrived at a place. I think I talked in the last video about somewhere. There's a place for us, you know, and I found that spiritual place in my beautiful olive groves here in Spain, and it's about, I suppose, consolidating what I found after a lifetime of searching. And I won't go into churches because, as you know, Jerry, I have very strong reservations about churches and control of people. And it's not about that at all. It's about being free to make your own decisions and think about things and be comfortable with the decision you've made and the place you've come to. I think that's what filling that hole is all about. It's a feeling of contentment. Not, oh, I'm all right, Jack, or, you know, I've done it, but a feeling of, you know, as you get on in years, as we are tending to do, of just feeling, yeah, I have that contentment. I'm not searching anymore because I've found what I've been looking for. So I think we'll wrap it up now, Jerry. I think we've given people, men and women, I hope, if there are any ladies still watching, we're not excluding you. So this conversation having now is for male and female, men and women.
It's very strange. I think women, I'm coming around to the belief that women are more honest with themselves than men are.
Yeah.
Less in denial. So what we're saying, we're putting out there is for men and women, adult people, to say, yeah, it's okay to question In fact, it's more than okay to question. It's natural and normal to question. That's the gift that we're given, the gift of reason and intellect and searching.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the search.
Yeah, it's just struck me now, Jerry. We know that there are more women that work in churches than men, and maybe women have a closeness to spirituality, a deeper spirituality than a lot of men. That's an interesting point. Anyway, folks, thanks for being with us. We'll record another short video in about 3 weeks' time. I think continuing on with this, Jerry. If you want to contact us, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at chatsparkbench@gmail.com. That's all lowercase, all one word, chatsparkbench@gmail.com. So, send us an email and we'll get right back to you. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, we're just talking into cyberspace here, aren't we, Jerry?
Oh, yeah. It's a bit lonely on this bench. There's only two of us and there's room for a few more.
Well, there's a massive space between us. I'm in Spain, you're in Ireland, but it's amazing in the 21st
Let's fill the gap.
technology that we can actually do this and see each other and talk to each other. So anyway, from my side, I'll say bye for now and have a little think about the polo mint. How do you fill the hole in the middle? Why on earth would you want to fill the hole in the middle of a polo mint?
Turn it into a silver mint. Okay. Goodbye. See you.
Bye.